a lot about time and schedule and finding the time. Once someone gets their time and schedule under control, they're focusing on the next step of the business. What is that next step? Can you shed light on why something like rank is important? And what is your perspective on this, and how do you train your team for this?
Okay, so I'm going to lead into it this way. I planned a lot more to talk about than they did, so I might go a little longer. But so just like being intentional with your time, you have to be intentional with your business goals. Okay, so I teach my team why. Maybe write this down. Why is rank important to me? Okay, so from a network perspective, that's what we're taught to think about rank. Like, it's this big title, it's this big, like, exciting thing, like if you're a diamond, you've made it. Not even close. So this is how I teach my team, and if anybody's here, I'm gonna ask you this question. Why do we build for rank? No. Because it puts you in the place of most potential, okay? So I want you guys to emotionally detach from rank for like 5 seconds, okay? And I want you to look at this from a business owner's perspective, okay? And I want you to think about your ultimate goal. Like, do I want to retire my husband? Do I want to pay off $300,000 in debt? I want you to think about like your big, scary goal that's attached to something financial, okay? We're not here to just change people's lives physically and emotionally and spiritually. We're here to change them financially. And as a coach and a mentor, my purpose is to put you in the place of most potential, whether that's with your program or your business. So when I tell you, get your butt to diamond, I want it to mean more than that's gonna bump her up a star. That's gonna give me a title. That's gonna give, everybody else is gonna look at me like I'm something else because I achieved this. Instead of that, I want you guys to think about it from your goal perspective, okay? So I'm just gonna throw this out there. Once you become Emerald, what changes in your business? You go from commission to not commission only, right? All of a sudden, the volume and the work that you've been doing accrues, and it's worth something. What is that? Dollars, okay? What determines the value of the dollar of your volume? What determines the value of your volume? Your rank, right? So I want to share this, and this is what I share with my team. Whatever you're gonna do, whether it's hobby coach, part-time coaching, full-time coaching, what level should you do that at? The level that pays you the most for your time. Diamond, okay? Period, that's it. So once you're Emerald, you earn $14 a cycle, Ruby it's 16, Diamond it's 18. Miss Superstar over here earns the same amount of cycles as I did, right? In value. We both earn $18 per cycle, and guess what? All of you can too. That never changes. Diamond is the place of most potential in your business. It's where it begins. So before I tell my coaches, yes, you can pay off your student loans. Yes, you can do this full time. Yes, you can help as many people as you possibly want to, but first we have to get you to that place of most potential, because otherwise, all of your hard work, right? I would rather have you work and earn what you deserve, right? Think about it from like, let me say this, Allie.
Yes.
Miss Allie.
Scared.
Would you have ever paid off your student loans, hit the Millionaires Club, retired your mama, being at an Emerald level?
Oh, no.
Not even close.
No,
right?
You can only make $250 a week.
Right. You cap out at $250 a week. So I'm going to do an exercise. Think in your mind or get out a pen. Do you have debt that you want to pay off? Miguel, my husband Mike. That was going to come out at some point. I call him Miguel on the weekends when he's my boyfriend or my husband.
Epic. That is epic right there.
So embarrassing.
So Mike and I had a 6-figure student loan debt, right? My first goal as a coach that I set when I had my GSR call was, and this thinking in my little brain at the time was, My husband doesn't really get what I'm doing right now, so if I can give him a $100,000 check at the end of grad school in 1 year and say, your student loans are covered, baby, here you go. Think of the impact that would have. I'm gonna make you believe in it, right? So in order for me to do that, what I said to my coach when I had my GSR call was, number one, how do I help as many people as possible? I don't wanna just help one person. I don't wanna just help two. I wanna have a giant ripple effect. I wanna help as many people as I can. And he said, it starts at Diamond, right? Whether his intention was, that makes me a star diamond, didn't matter. What it said to me was, okay, that's the place of most potential in this business. That's when it begins, okay? So if I wanted to pay off that amount, right, I divided that. This is what I want you to do. Take that amount, divide it by $250, and that number is how many weeks it would take you to pay that off at an Emerald level if you were maxing out your volume at Emerald, okay? If you're okay with that number, then that's your jam, right? Live at Emerald level. I'm telling you, you guys have to set your business goals and like your personal goals, they gotta be in line, okay? So if you're good with $250 a week and that's where you wanna live and that's where you're happy and it's getting it done, awesome. Don't push for anything further for anybody else, okay? You push at that point for your coaches to show them what's possible, okay? Once you reach your goals, once you're covered, once you're feeling good, what keeps you pushing at that point, right? And so you can teach, so you can show them, so you can pave the path, okay? So once you're Emerald, what forces you to kind of go beyond that? Because there's a lot of coaches that live at Emerald for a long time. Right? I like to think about rank as like a mountain. You can tell me to shut up anyway.
This is good. This
No,
is like, guys,
I'm telling you.
this is like, I'm learning up here too.
So I want you guys, when you're looking at rank and you're setting your goals, to say, this is where I want to go. What do I have to do business-wise? What steps do I have to accomplish in order to even think that my dream can happen? Okay, there's a structured blueprint, right? The leadership ladder. That is your blueprint. If you follow that leadership ladder and you move up that, you're, I don't want to say guaranteed income, but that's what they built that for. It tells you how much you'll make. Did you know that? If you look at the leadership ladder, you'll make this amount of money if you're this rank, if you're doing this PV, if you're hitting this success club, right? If you want to look at rank, I want you guys to look at it from a business owner perspective and be a smart person about it, okay? You go to Diamond because that's where you earn the most you get the most buck out of your bang.
I like it.
See what I did there? The most buck out of your bang, okay? Don't be that, so here's my analogy and then I'm done. I want you guys to think about yourselves as photographers for a second, because we all are. And I want you to think about yourselves like being in a giant, like at the base of a mountain. And your job as that photographer is to take a picture of the valley, the whole valley. That's your job, okay? So you're like, I gotta get up that mountain somehow, because clearly I'm gonna get a better view. I'm gonna get a better snapshot, right? What happens is there's two different photographers in coaching, okay? There's one that goes up a quarter of the way and they turn around and they look. And they're like, wow, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And they take a picture and they're like, I'm gonna stay right here. This is it. This is the money shot, okay? Maybe they're like, you know what? There's a few boulders I'm gonna try and get over and maybe there's another view at that next level. So they go to Ruby, right? And the view is better. They got past the boulders, right? And the view's a little better. But they stay there again. And they just live there for their career. They're happy with that, skin stuff done, they're good. And then there's people who are psychotic and insane like me, who don't even look back, because if they do, their fear of heights will make them fall and crash to their unfortunate death. So I just went straight to Diamond, okay? Straight to Diamond. And guess what? Guess what that view was? The place of most potential to get the best